My Ghaaspatti Days. As a little boy, I used to literally beg and borrow postal stamps at the dingy building inside the shanty lanes of Ghaaspatti, in the former capital city of India, Kolkata, then lovingly known as Calcutta. Every time I heard the bicycle ring of the postman, I would leave aside whatever I did and run at the doorsteps of my neighbors and beg and plead to them to give me the stamps even before the letters reached their hands. That was my level of obsession. We lived in a refugee shelter building allotted to us by the government of India. We were big joint families, cramped up together in the then Dharavi of West Bengal. My family had fled from Pakistan after partition. My mother, she had to sell her last gold bangles to buy a first class yet heavily crowded compartment in the train to avoid being murdered or raped by the militants. My childhood. I grew up with Tibetans who had run away from their homelands after the Chinese rebels had stolen away their homes from them. My best friend's mother, she had fled overnight on a horseback with whatever little she could bring along, with the children and the elderly. My heart would rush with an overwhelming excitement whenever I saw these stamps. The over-conquering passion of old school conversations gave me a high. I used to get a driving kick by trying to unearth the heritages of kings, queens, warriors, noblemen, and women imprinted on these miniature seals. I would purchase first day covers from the bare minimum charanas and attanas which I would get as my daily pocket money. My love for Bollywood made me buy photographs of my favorite actors and actresses. Whenever I got a chance to travel to Mumbai, I made sure that I met at least one or two Bollywood celebrities and got their autographs in my expensive autograph and friend journal. These were and still are my precious treasures. Since we were refugees, my family and I lived below poverty line. I was poor, but yet I felt like a king with this treasure. Now, I am a 63-year-old man and I have been pursuing this craze since the age of 7. It's so sad to see how letters have converted into chats and forums and emails. They lack the real feeling and sensation of deep, meaningful conversations, enjoyed with a fag of smoke and some bhan chais. The postman's arrival would excite me with madness. I wanted to know the history behind these symbols, the countries I had never even heard of. Our countries were divided by land, families separated and abandoned. It was an age without any internet or telephones or satellites. The fragrance of papers and ink emoted their emotions. How much they missed and yearned for one another. The scent of these delivered parchments spoke stories of wars and revolutions, of victories and defeats, of top secrets and griefs. They even conspired mysteries and reminisced precious memories. I miss everything, all of it, with the challenges and difficulties. Because you know what? We really had nothing at that time. And yet, we found everything in this nothingness. Biography of Dilip Purushottam Das Patol Bhai Punjabi, written and narrated by his daughter Lakshmi Dilip Kamla Punjabi.